All right, well, peace. What up, y'all? I just want to come back with a quick video. And you know what? This is not a hot take or a troll. I mean, not a hot take or things of that nature or shock value, but I really want to say this, man. I was getting for some new information. You know what's crazy? Like last year, because Eagles, that's my team, of course. Here's the Eagles, of course. That's my team. But I was talking to a guy. He was a Raiders fan at the library, like right around the corner from where I'm from. And you know, it's crazy that he wanted Shador Sanders, things of that nature, before the draft. And I think that would have been a good place. He said I want Dion as coach and Shador as a quarterback. So that's why I kind of like. I remember our conversation. He wanted that, but and that didn't pan out. But maybe will he get there? Probably not, of course. But who knows? But I want to say this as well, man. This might seem crazy. I was talking about this with my homie yesterday, man. But look in the next 2 or 3 years, man. Even like of course, with Brady being taking part ownership of it now, he's gonna have a lot, more say so about with the Raiders. And because before he came to Tampa Bay, I remember that off season where he was gonna go after he left the Patriots. And one that was rumblings of the 49ers, the Raiders, and the Buccaneers. But I think Buccaneers was always a choice. But Raiders and the 49ers was up there though. But I think the 49ers at the time had Jimmy Garoppolo, or they had they had somebody, of course. Then they had Jimmy Garoppolo, or they had some other things going on at the time. But let me say this now that Brady's part the owner of this, man, they're going to turn it around, man. Next 2 or 3 years, man. Look at the Raiders as contenders. Not saying they're going to win the Super Bowl in the next 2 years, but they got a bright future ahead of them, man. They might be had first draft pick, but I'm telling you, man, I was even though with the Max Crosby stuff and things that I'm telling you, it's going to be a team. They're going to be that team that nobody expects. That probably turns things around. Honestly, and of course, could they be the same old Raiders? Could I be wrong? Yes, but I just want to say this, keep this on record, man. This is what February what 10th, 2026, man. I'm telling you, man. So they're really going to turn things around. But yeah, I remember the conversation I had with the guy, and yeah, so that's just now because of course they had Clint Kubiak, who just recently was part of that Seattle I'm about to say Seahawks team that recently won Super Bowl on Sunday. So yeah, man, just look at things turn around, man. I'm telling you, man, it's just it's not and now that Brady's involved and things of that nature, it just is what it is, man. So also too, man, I think people say, oh man, why Brady? This is just my opinion, my mind. The reason that Brady probably took the Raiders thing and not the Patriots thing not as involved, because one, how the Patriots thing ended, even though it kind of made amends with it, and two, he kind of somehow feels like he probably will owe the Raiders because that Tuck rule and it was against the Raiders. So and that's how the dynasty started. That's just me, but that's just or of course business and stuff in Vegas going on. But I'm telling you, man, with him there and the stuff that they're going to do, man, the Raiders they're going to be a team to watch, man. I'm telling you, it might not seem like it once they get, of course, a quarterback, getting a complete team, because they got good players, some good players on there, but. I'm telling you, they fired Pete Carroll. I'm telling you, man, they give it 2 or 3 seasons, man. Honestly, I don't know, man. They got a feeling, man. But anyway, man, you're gonna watch some of this, and yeah.
Opportunity, yeah, to get to go study this draft, and we'll come to that conclusion here soon. Now, there's a lot of work to be done before then, but it's just it's an opportunity to make the roster better. Not only do you have the first overall pick, but you're picking early in all the other rounds too. So looking forward to attacking that process with John and our scouting department and the coaches working really closely together.
All right, so speculation is they will take Mendoza as their quarterback. We shall see that.
I'm telling you, man, they're gonna be. I'm telling you, things gonna turn around for the Raiders, man. I got a feeling, Brady being there, if they're quietly gonna. Yeah, man, this is what it is. I could be wrong, but yeah, man. So hopefully y'all enjoy this. So peace.